Thank you.
And when we talk about NXT, there's something I gotta address and get off my chest with NXT. When we get there, we get there.
We gonna get there.
There was some definite intrigue in that one. Well, NXT
definite
was not a bad show.
No, it was not.
Yeah.
It was good story stuff. It was good in-ring stuff. Some stuff I could have done without, but I mean, for the most part, that's always every show. But it started off good, and that's with Zoey Stark and Toni Storm.
I love that she led with that hip thrust though into the steps.
Yo, it was definitely Toni time.
I wouldn't have minded. Wouldn't have minded being Zoey Stark through that match.
I mean Zoey though too.
But I mean it's Toni time.
It was Toni time. It was definitely Toni time. And not only was it Toni time, but just go ahead and let's just the highlight of the match.
You know what? Before you get into that, I just found out that this cup is the perfect. It has a perfect saying right there.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Just so you know, Voodoo Queen Daiquiri spot, good fucking spot if you all want like frozen drinks. Bam, and it's got butts on the cup, and they let you keep the cups. So, anyways, shameless plug.
Yeah, this
did y'all see that finisher though?
Yo, what the fuck was that? That was awesome.
Like, I've literally watched this finisher about 30 times, and I finally seen what happens.
Okay.
The little.
You're gonna make me go back onto the show to watch this, but
I mean, hold on. I mean, depending on if the video will play, I got the clip.
Yeah. So, speaking of which, see, I would actually put the clip on there.
Oh yeah.
See,
people be jealous.
See, I said it was probably gonna be AEW that would have hit me with the copyright.
No,
yeah, it was not. It was WWE. Hit me with the copyright claim for the referee stuff, because if anybody watched it, you would see that clip for the referee was not there.
Yeah. So trash, big trash. So I won't show Toni Storm's new finisher.
No, you can't get this on your phone. You're fine.
Oh yeah, you're right. So let's see how good it'll show up on the phone. Hold on, let it
there you go.
So if you look at the fact that she flips her,
what the fuck, man?
But in the process of her flipping her, she rotates herself into a DDT,
which is crazy.
So
I'm trying to get to it right now. And by the way, I'm digging that new outfit on Toni.
Yes, she flips it to a DDT. Now,
this is the
WWE NXT was like, "Hey, name this finisher." I called it the Storm Warning.
Ooh.
I called it that.
Storm Warning. No, you wouldn't call it a tropical storm.
I called it the Storm Warning. She posted it on her Instagram, and if she used the name she used for the caption, I think that would be beautiful. Because her caption simply said, "Enjoy your nap."
Oh, the nap.
No, enjoy your nap.
Enjoy your nap. Oh, full on.
Enjoy your nap would be a great name for that too.
I'm getting right to it, and I'm trying to find it before she takes that. Oh, damn it. There we go. I'm watching it. Oh, it's gorgeous to see her pull up.
Yes. Because
still though, what the fuck involved in
because when she hit that Storm Zero and Zoey kicked out, I was like, well, looks like Zoey's gonna win.
Yeah.
But when she hit that, I was like,
God.
And that's always a good setup when like they hit a move and they kick out and you think that's it, just to debut that's the best way to debut a new finisher.
Yes.
That's like such a honestly, the more you look at it, the easier it comes off though, because it's just like a backbreaker, but then she just turns it into like a DDT. Or maybe even, or if you want to call it that, yeah. It's honestly, I stopped it right in the middle, like when they're both in air. But reminds me of Mox's paradigm shift. But like it goes in from a backbreaker into a paradigm shift is what it looks like. But damn,
I love
hell of a move. Yeah, no, it's fantastic.
So I we do this every now and then. Toni Storm, an unnamed finisher.
Thank you, Toni.
I have to give it to you.
We gotta get rid of
this. I mean, it was a great match, but to see that finisher and to see it just out of nowhere, and the thing is that like after she hit it, it happened so fast that I was like, that couldn't be it. But then when they showed the replay, I was like, what the fuck did I just witness?
I think it's more so when you see that rotation, that second rotation from her, is when it like clicks and it's like, oh shit. Yeah, and I think the more she ends up doing it, the more it's going to come off, and the more it's going to end up looking like the Eclipse, like the effect that the Eclipse has when Ember does it. I mean, just
you really gotta love Ember's Eclipse, though. That's a great move.
When my brother first told me Ember's finisher, because I guess he was looking her up one time, and when he told me her finisher was a top rope stunner, I was like, what? And when she actually did it, I was like,
that was almost my reaction
crazy
for this.
It's crazy because when she does do it, she does it in the shape of a fucking crescent moon, as if there is an eclipse happening, which is exactly. So shout out for creativity. Amber. Yes, good shit. Yeah. Good shit. But yeah, Toni went over in spectacular fashion, but that was short-lived because she was interrupted by
Jaeger's personification.
The personification of interruptions by Frankie Monet, who came out just to debut that she was gonna debut next week.
I mean, at least it wasn't in an interview.
Like you gotta love it.
Yeah, and what's crazy? It's a heel interrupting a heel.
Yeah. So it's just double heel work here. Like the fact that she like no friends. The fact that she showcased her entrance essentially just to say, "Hey, I'm gonna have a match next week." I want to see how the dog plays into her matches because we got to know that the dog is in a beat. Especially when we're going back to live, like I want to know, like, is there going to be is your ring person gonna or your bell ringer gonna be like the person that watches the pup?
When does NXT go live again, or go back to with full capacity?
I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna test it out with WWE first, and then from there they'll probably reconfigure the CWC.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense. Yeah. After that, we ended up getting a nice little segment with Grimes pulling up to the arena and trying to get Jake Van Atlas, who I didn't realize it was Jake Van Atlas. Wait.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm gonna let you finish. In the words of Kanye, I'm gonna let you finish.
Ooh.
But when he walked by old buddy and he started bowing up at him, and I was like, oh my God, that was Jake Atlas. I was like, wow, Lip was right. Man's is mad vanilla.
See, and that's what I was about to say.
I was literally trying to hold on to this much hope. But when he walked past him and threw him the keys, and he was like, "Well, I'll see you in the ring." I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And then I was like, "Oh, that was Jake, and not the one from State Farm."
No, they switched him up. They even switched up to Jake from State Farm.
Yeah, even in his regular clothes, he's fucking vanilla.
I was like, "Yo, that was Atlas." I'm not gonna be to be perfectly honest. I felt a little bad because I was like, "Oh my god, he looked mad regular."
Guys, yeah. I'm a little offended though because we forgot a little promo here between Legado del Fantasma and.
They were backstage.
I mean, they had a little confrontation.
Yeah, it was a little something.
A little flavor, little flavor.
I mean, Toothless Timmy with the whole with the nonsense Spanish.
Exactly. That's why I wanted to highlight it because they were just like that. That didn't even make sense, but
he got his point across.
He did get his point across. Which, of course, spoiler alert, that match happened later on, and it was a damn good one, and we'll definitely talk about that.
Let's finish talking about how vanilla old buddy is right quick, though.
Yes.
He's just that forgettable to me.
Like, Jake, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah.
I really didn't want to have to agree with Lip Dizzle on this one, but you looked mad regular, homie.
You got to fix that.
Like, honestly, like if it wasn't for me kind of like staring, I was like, "Oh, that was Atlas." Like, fam,
he's got the since I have the show on, I'm running the promo back. He's got the glasses on and all that.
He looked mad regular.
Super.
Seriously, all these extras, he blended in. Like, except for the fact that he's got maybe 10 pounds on them in comparison.
Yeah. And that's
wait, you know what? Let's go ahead and just fast forward this right quick. And the fact that he won.
Hold on. He didn't win.
True. It was
he got lucky. He got lucky because he was an extra in the story between DiBiase and Grimesy here.
True.
He was Leo Rush.
And see, and this is the thing. Jake Van Atlas was so vanilla. He's so forgettable. He's so forgettable that when DiBiase came out, Grimes forgot that he had a match because the person that was in the ring with him, he didn't realize was an NXT talent. So when he got rolled up, he was like, "Oh shit, that's right. I'm in a match." Yeah.
I mean,
it happens.
It does. I mean, it's not. I mean, he's been seeing him pretty often, but I mean, it's not every time you see the $1 Million Man just interrupt your match. It kind of takes priority over somebody so vanilla.
Exactly.
As Jake
and you know what?
Just
for Jake Van Atlas, just to show that we got your name on there now. See, there you go. We were going to talk about it later, but we got it out the way now. So there you go. There's your 5 seconds. Now that shit's out there.
How y'all think the Grimes and the $1 Million Man face off gonna go next week?
I really don't want to.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because I want to say the cliche stuff of it would be money, but it's doing the thing. It's doing the thing that Jaeger was worried about in the beginning of how it's going to override its course. Yeah. So unless this goes into something that's actually going to boost up Grimes, it may be forgettable.
That's the only direction I really see this going, because if you listen to Ted DiBiase through it, he's like, "You're not the $1 Million Man yet." So it sounds like he's giving him some like negging into that right direction. Like he's doing all this shit to push him to be, hey, you're this guy that's got millions of dollars and whatnot. be the $1 million man then. And he keeps on like showing him. He's like, you're getting there, but you're not the $1 million man yet.
So we might end up having something.
Yeah. We could, but it's getting old quick.
Yeah.
All right. So
something that is something that has the potential to get old quick, but is saving itself with the players involved. Is this Kross and Balor situation?
Yes.
You know what? Hold on. Before you continue, what honestly saves WWE and NXT, I'm not even talking about NXT because there's never not a time where I was like, I really didn't want a match in NXT. But boy, the promos, the production in the promos make everything just WWE can have the worst feud ever, and their promos to that feud would just be like, "Yo, do I really want to see? Lucha House Party versus insert other tag team here? Like that promo, man. Like, whoo, like." But yeah,
exactly what this promo between Kross and Balor was, though.
Yes,
I mean. I don't know. Well, let's say it on a bigger scale because shit, it's Kross and Balor.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is that for me, this is something that I felt like should have been like months away because that's the feel that it had. This didn't feel like it was something that just happened. This felt like time has been, has built up and Kross has gone through all these other people, but yet Balor's still in the fucking shadow. Like, yo. I'm waiting. You got me by this much. Let's run it back and see what happens. I didn't see this shit happening like his very next fucking defense.
Yeah, no, he should have had 2 or 3 for sure.
That's what I'm wondering. What's next for Balor? Because it does feel fast tracked.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, are they planning on moving him back to the main roster?
I mean, he's gonna lose to Kross again, right?
The disapproval in that look you just gave, Lip.
It's only because, man, it's because you look at situations like with Priest, and you look at situations with Raw where it's like just bad decisions have been made. Like if he goes to SmackDown, cool, no problem at all. But going to Raw, because that's pretty much where they're going to put him, because they're going to want him to be the badass of Raw. And with what they did with Retribution, what they did with the Hurt Business, what they did with McIntyre, what they did with Ricochet, like everything. The only thing they're doing right now outside of Bobby Lashley is
New Day. Wait. I'm sorry. They got Ricochet wrestling in jeans, my guy.
Hey, what?
Ricochet has been wrestling in jeans.
Like Dean Ambrose?
Kinda. Like well, they're black jeans, but he's wrestling in jeans. Like, what is happening?
Disrespect. I mean, that's what happens when you get caught, doing things you shouldn't, putting your fingers where they shouldn't be. I don't know. But Ricochet, it sucks all these people that they're treating so poorly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm excited for the match. I mean,
true.
I hate that I know that Kross is going to win.
You see, that's where I'm hung up. It's like, if Kross wins, yes, that's the question, is where the fuck does Balor go back to? But what if Kross loses?
It's going to be a shock win, and it's going to be a waste of Kross being champ, because you could have just kept the title on Balor.
True.
But what happens with every champ that loses, though, or most champs that lose?
Oh, he's definitely going to the main roster. Because there'd be no reason for him to be in NXT.
Exactly.
At all. So unless this is a way to fast track Kross to the main roster,
that's what I'm thinking.
Balor's losing.
I'm just prepared for either outcome is where I'm at with it.
I get that because it makes sense. Of course, Grimes and Atlas was after this, but that doesn't matter because that was all said and done. But what was next was at that point in time for me, I didn't realize I was watching Alexander's Wolfe last match on NXT.
Right.
Yeah. And look, I'm gonna just cut right to it because I mean the match in itself really doesn't matter. What mattered is the end result, which him having the beatdown done on him by Imperium and him basically being kicked out. Which I mean, you kind of seen it happening, but to me, I personally didn't see it happening until Walter was the one to like pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, Walter was the one to give the signal.
Yeah. So that's why it kind of threw me off. But at the same time, even when I seen it, I was like, nah, this kind of looks like he about to get the beat down. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, it came with the quickness and he got sent on his way in more ways than one. So yeah, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, it does suck that at the end, in retrospect, that was his last match in WWE at the moment. Because I mean, he could come back later, but
true.
But yeah, that does suck that was the send off to Alexander Wolfe.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, I know he has to wait out his 30 days, but I can if he's staying in America, I can possibly see him reuniting with Eric Young and Impact.
I
can join EY's faction.
So I think the $1 million question is, does Imperium get another member?
Yes. If Walter's going to stay in the UK for now, and Eichner and Martel staying here, somebody's going to join. Who? I don't know, but somebody's joining.
Okay. Well then.
Hell, to be perfectly honest with you, there's somebody we didn't even consider who could potentially join Imperium. Ridge Holland should be getting back soon.
I completely forgot about Ridge Holland.
And he just came to mind. He just came to mind.
That would be an addition.
Yeah, Ridge Holland should be back soon. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I look forward to his return to see what the fuck happens because that could be somebody that Kross goes against if Kross retains.
Yeah.
And somebody that could possibly be somewhat believable.
Yes.
But that aside, we got to get into something that I didn't expect was going to happen. Because you see, the fuck EverRise camp.
Whoa. Okay, you know, for weeks and weeks and months, you've been on this fuck EverRise campaign. Mackenzie Scott, or is it Mackenzie Mitchell? Mackenzie Mitchell, Scott, one of the two. Mackenzie has been officially indoctrinated into your EverRise. Cameron
Grimes, absolutely.
And then Jaeger with his comments last week. All I'm gonna say is there room for one more?
Oh, always, especially, and I know why, Scoot. I know why you're saying that.
You two motherfuckers, how dare y'all have the gall to interrupt HB Coda and Big Mommy Cool? You had the nerve to bring your two goofy face asses with your dumb little coffee mugs that somebody just made for y'all and interrupt the champ? You dare to be in the presence of the champ? The closest y'all will ever get to a title? The fuck wrong with y'all? How dare y'all? How dare y'all even want to be in the aura of greatness?
Let me be the
You interrupt Dakota Kai and the NXT Women's Champion Raquel Gonzalez for some goofy shit that y'all want to plug that nobody absolutely gives a fuck about? What the fuck is wrong with you two fucking goofs?
I timed my return poorly, but let me be the first one to welcome you, Scoot, to the fuck EverRise camp.
All I'm saying is, the closest y'all will ever be to a champion or to a championship title, don't let Raquel be the one y'all interrupt. I'm glad she smacked fire out your ass. Like, fuck wrong with y'all? Both of them ladies sitting there looking all good and everything, and y'all gonna come stroll y'all little ass in there. Don't you want to talk to? Fuck off my TV, EverRise. Fuck wrong with y'all? I tried to shoot y'all some bail, Chase Parker, Matt Martell. Matt Martell, you deserve to get knocked.
Oh, you remember their name.
You deserve to get knocked in your goofy ass face, Martell. And they're talking about, oh, did my cup break? Man, fuck your cup. How about that? Fuck your little mug. Fuck your mug, fuck your merch, fuck your shirt, fuck your poster, fuck your little EverRise Live, fuck all that shit. How dare y'all come into the presence of Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai while they having an interview? What, y'all think y'all Frankie Monet now? The fuck wrong with y'all? All right, that was my rant. It's over with. Look, yeah, y'all got it.
You know, if I had a big helping of gratification cake, I clearly couldn't take another bite because I'm just so full of the deliciousness of being right. And for the fuck EverRise camp to get not only Dakota Kai, but the NXT Women's Champion. We got gold in the camp.
You got gold in the camp.
You see,
it's gotta be a nice feeling.
Oh, it's a nice feeling. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what wasn't a nice feeling, because there was a moment, and I hate that Scoot threw this out in the ether. When that EverRise Live sign popped up, I seen them fingers, and I was like, I swear to God, if that's Malcolm Bivens,
oh no,
I'm gonna lose my shit. But it wasn't, or at least
you still got a fan in me. You still have a fan in me, Malcolm. I still fucks with you.
So,
but
popping out from under fucking like doctor's tables, not doctor's table, patient sitting. No, creepy ass dude. No. Like, you've been waiting just for the first person to get injured. You're like, all right, son, you want to start winning some matches? You gotta join my camp. Come on over. Like, no, you're creepy.
No. And what the fuck kind of name is EverRise? Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
You doubled back to it.
What does it mean?
No, but seriously, what? Wait, hold on. EverRise means you're just always going up? I don't know. I mean, they're at ground, so they really can't go anywhere but up.
How about you two Canadians go back up to Canada? How about that?
Ooh.
Go from Florida back to Canada.
My joke was leading towards like a pinnacle thing, but no, I like that better.
Yeah. Ride y'all asses back to Canada and stay up there. How dare y'all interrupt Raquel Gonzalez? Did y'all see how Raquel was looking though?
Yo, Raquel though.
And she had to share the screen with them two motherfuckers?
She rightfully displays that back. She has put in some work.
Did y'all see how Dakota Kai was looking?
Yo.
And these two fuckers show up? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and shoot Mackenzie. Did you see how Mackenzie was looking? And these two some of my bitches show up.
You're bringing me back.
Goofy ass mugs. Fuck your mugs.
I'm going back into the show.
You was drinking, or whatever beverage you was drinking.
Whatever shoot beverage, yeah.
You interrupt Raquel and Dakota. HB Coda and Big Mommy Cool.
HB Coda.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Jaeger, I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sorry for it.
Well, Raquel and Dakota got to go against Ember and Shotzi next week.
I mean, they did, but
you know who I'm shooting for. You know who I'm going for.
It's all right, man.
Yeah.
We can.
Hey,
but it's
I
all
do
with
want to
love.
give a shout out to all 4 ladies though. Raquel, Dakota, Ember, and Shotzi next week. I'm looking forward to that faux show. One thing I'm not looking forward to, any fucking segment EverRise is ever in again. I hope this is the trend going forward, that somebody starts smacking fire at y'all going forward. If y'all interrupt another male, I hope they smack fire.
Where in the flip is this segment?
That was right.
Oh, here it is. Found it.
Yeah.
Found it. No, they like squeeze it in, but like I have Sling now, so I was like going through the recording because fuck Hulu and their 1 hour show.
Yeah, it was after the Killian, Dain, and Alexander Wolfe match.
Right.
Like, and you know, we really shouldn't have to be spending this much time on it, but this is the rant I had to get off my chest.
I mean,
like, fuck wrong with these guys.
I did not even know this rant had to do with this, but you know what?
Yeah, that's what the rant had to do with. No, fuck that. That's what the rant had to do with.
I love everything about Dakota Kai's aesthetic. Like right now.
Absolutely.
You don't ever interrupt Raquel. Ever.
Mm.
I think I'm done now. I'm done.
However, we did have to pay attention to that segment as far as the conversation between Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez was concerned.
Yes.
And that's where I would have been mad, because I felt like this probably shouldn't have been happening. But I have a feeling that this is more to the story to cause that rift between Dakota and Raquel. Like, I mean, like the whole tag team division has nothing to do with this. They're just using it as a MacGuffin, basically, in this situation. So clearly,
next week it might come to a head.
It just might. It just might, especially since it was brought up again already. So,
God, what the fuck? No, I just watched them interrupt. Like the way they even did it, I forgot about it. Now it's back, anyways. and just the look of absolute shock that these two guys have the audacity to interrupt them. Like the audacity. Like they're like Raquel and Dakota both are just like who the fuck are you guys? However, I gotta say, Scoot, sorry man, but Shotzi and Ember are definitely winning the number 1 contender match.
That's fine. That's fine. They can win.
I mean,
that's fine, because Raquel still has the world title. That's fine. I'm just mad at fucking EverRise showing up.
Whoa! With the fucking coffee mugs, it's just like you look like not even the manager, but that's you remind me of that dude out of fucking Office Space. The guy that just comes around, hey, I'm gonna need you to work on Sunday. Like they came in with that energy. Like you saw them and you were just immediately like, fuck. Like, why are you here? And that's my fuck EverRise statement. Anyways. It's there. You get all that energy. You can be proud of this.
Yeah. It's okay. This is my humble moment.
The fact that they show up like
you had to put a scoot back from the. Wait, was the fact that what scoot?
The fact that they show up like they're important. Like, what the fuck? Like, get the. All right,
audacity.
I'm done.
Or as Stephen A. Smith would say, the unmitigated gall.
The unmitigated gall.
but yeah. Then there was a segment with.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, I'm
you know what? That slap wasn't hard enough.
You know, before we move on with this segment, I'm gonna borrow from Lip Dizzle. And I'm gonna borrow from the Inner Circle.
Oh,
fuck EverRise.
Hey.
Now we can officially move on.
Yeah, and of course this was followed by a segment with Shotzi and Ember retooling the tank.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the Legado Fantasma match. That was immediately.
Oh, that was next.
That happened, but I mean,
Absolutely.
if we want to go to the Shotzi thing, I'm more than happy to go to that. You know,
Legado del Fantasma versus Ciampa and Thatcher. Mendoza and Wild are getting better every fucking week.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I mean, just to highlight a few things. One, that shot that Mendoza took to the fucking nose by Ciampa.
And the fact that they even like replayed it to show that
it was legit. It was flush completely. And just look, Thatcher and Ciampa is a tag team that we got that I didn't know that we needed.
Yes.
But it is definitely welcomed. And the fact that GYV inserted themselves into this match just to fuck over.
That's the one kind of knock I have. I understood why it happened, but I wish Legado would have won on their own merit. I wish they actually would have won on their own merit to show that we're next in line for the titles for a reason.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, yes, in the win-loss column, Legado beat Old Man Ciampa and Toothless Timmy, but I wish it didn't come at the expense of GYV. I wish GYV probably would have showed up after Tomasso and Thatcher, but I did enjoy this match. And like you said, they are definitely the tag team I didn't know we needed.
No, they're a great tag team, and I mean, I understand GYV doing it because, I mean, if you told me Tomasso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher just cleanly lost to Legado del Fantasma right now, I'd probably be like, the fuck. But with that interference, it makes it more believable.
Yeah, and I was gonna wait till like the end of the NXT main event when we discussed that to talk about this. But this is one thing. Me watching this show, I actually enjoyed about this when I actually got a chance to reflect on it. And that's the fact that every one of their divisions is treated with the utmost care.
Yes.
And has complete build. Like there is nothing that is neglected. There is not one championship on this brand that is neglected. Everything has a purpose. It has a direction. It has a number of competitors within it that's vying for said championship. And it is so completely organized, and I can't think of any other promotion, probably, outside of maybe New Japan, that has done anything remotely close to what NXT is doing in present day. Because it's just like it makes it worth watching. I mean, you look at the main roster and you can easily pinpoint titles that are being completely neglected and have zero fucking direction. But looking at NXT, it's like you can easily kind of see, okay, well, fuck, I can, even if the stuff is very predictable, you're still somewhat interested. Like, granted, Kross and Balor. Yeah, Kross isn't like the typical champ that we can see right now that we view as because of, unfortunate events happening earlier with Kross getting hurt. But there's still some intrigue with the care that they take behind like the promos and the builds for every feud. So even where they're lacking, they still somewhat succeed better than other companies. So yeah. But with that same build, we get to talk about the women's tag division with the segments of Indy and Candice getting a spa treatment.
Didn't look bad.
Indy was looking good.
Indy was looking good.
Indy, though.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh, like
Indy.
Maybe I never paid attention like that.
Oh, the first time I ever saw Indy, she got me with the hype. And then it was really when because she wasn't really seen so much until she joined the way.
Exactly.
The way it was like indie though.
Indeed.
Right. Indeed, indie.
The only gripe that I have about these segments is how Indy was able to find out about the purchases with the gifts and stuff that it not being from Dexter, because in my adult logical mind, what company has the right to call a credit card company
exactly
and then get the transaction history?
That was the first
in a real world application.
I was like, you said, in my adult mind, you call the credit card company and they willingly tell you the transactions?
Like, I don't think any kind of credit card company is going to tell a random spa that you're going to. Like, oh yeah, so they paid for this and that, so you can't pay for this spa treatment with this card. No, that's not.
It sucks that Indy said all that bad stuff to Dexter while Dexter was giving her the massage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that did kind of suck.
Yeah. But I mean, now they can maybe make up, and I'm still pushing for this couple, man. Like,
I mean, you saw the way Indy, you saw Candace was sitting there like, "Oh shit, I'm busted," but then she was like, "That means he still loves me," and Candace was like, "The fuck."
But I'm trying to think about the way they could have brought up. You know what she could have done is that they could have gotten the card declined. And then she calls the card company, and they're like, "Why is my card getting declined?" It's like, "Oh, because of these purchases on these days."
That would have made sense.
Like she could have had it on speakerphone or something.
Yeah, exactly. Would have been exactly on speakerphone.
But I can allow that little flub because that's something you have to really just kind of pay attention to. So I can mind that little flub because they're trying to do a bigger picture overall.
You see that main roster? We can suspend our disbelief on adult shit, but when you throw zombies in there, it's not the same.
And you know the bad part about it is I understand why they did the zombies because they were trying to promote Army of the Dead because Batista is in the movie. That's fine.
Oh, is that why people added Batista?
Yes, because Batista's in the movie.
On what kind of conspiracy level bullshit?
Well, he did tweet, "I have some friends showing up." And he did tweet that I have some friends showing up to WrestleMania.
Okay, well now his retaliation tweet about talk to Vince, not me, is just now just lessened that.
But that's why honestly I always shoot NXT. So the thing is with me, unless NXT personally starts doing some wild, wacky shit, I'm gonna always shoot them a little bit of bail.
Yeah.
Always.
Always. The most bothersome thing to me on NXT started Tuesday when fucking EverRise decided to interrupt Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. But even then, EverRise isn't at the point to where, I want to just change the channel. I just want to see what goofy antics some dumbass goofs gonna do.
Yeah.
But on Raw's case, which I still haven't watched Raw since the Raw after Mania.
No.
Some of the highlights I've been seeing is like I am saving my 3 hours.
Right. I feel the same exact way.
I'm telling y'all guys, just apply them to Elevation.
I might, if I remember, I might watch Elevation Monday.
Yeah. They only announced 3 matches so far, but they typically do like a 2 to 2.5 hour show.
Yeah, I might watch Elevation.
And it's y'all heard from me. I mean, half of that stuff is like relevant to Dynamite in some way.
We have to. It's gonna get real mellow real quick because I have to send out a condolences and a rest in peace to Aliyah because she got utterly destroyed. I don't know who booked that or why they booked it, but poor Aliyah.
She got drop kicked and then drop kicked and then drop kicked again.
She got tossed. She got ragdolled. And I believe Sarray is smaller than she is.
Yes.
Yo, I don't think she's even like that much taller than the top rope.
Yes.
And as I still have, as I'm going around through the matches to find them as we talk about them, I'm looking at her entrance, and she is not much taller than the top rope.
Sarray, you know, Sarray is almost like Cesaro. How you see Cesaro's stature, but you didn't think he hits so hard. That's how Sarray is. You see her stature, but when she puts them feet on you,
God.
Please, if you value your face.
It took 10 seconds into the match before the first drop kick got thrown.
Don't fight Sarray if you value your face. Because there will be people heading your way at some point. And she throws those feet indiscriminately.
Now, just a quick observation. Why was Robert Stone dressed like a pimp?
Yo, that's I'm looking at that right now, and why? Like, I didn't pay attention to him like when I watched this match because damn, like Sarray just wiped the floor with Aliyah, but why is Robert Stone
the hat got me.
But I mean, not only that, but I'm forgetting the other woman involved in the Robert Stone brand.
Jessica Mea.
Yeah, why is she dressed like a geisha? Jessica Mea, though. I mean, it's a pro and con that she's dressed like a geisha, but why? Like, the only person in the Robert Stone brand that looks like a wrestler right now is Aliyah, albeit a glow stick of an outfit. But yeah,
you see, and that's the thing about Aliyah's attire. She is going to be super notorious for having wardrobe malfunctions because like that top. I don't know why they keep look again.
That was super deep.
Look, from a male perspective, nothing wrong with it, but from a business perspective,
she's gonna pop out.
Who's giving her the green light? Oh, it's happened plenty of times already. That's the thing. So that's why I'm like, is nobody just like? I'm thinking the guys in the back are like, yo, just let it go out there. It's cool. But hey,
it happens.
Is this your little shot at going back to Attitude Era shit? Like where women having God.
But I'm gonna forego my voice because I know Scoot is gonna be all over this one. So we're just gonna jump right into it. Hit Row had their debut match under the Hit Row brand.
Who holler than Top Dollar? Yo.
I gotta interrupt this though. I'm sorry. I have go ahead. No, do it because this is Hit Row. I will shut the hell up.
The new faction that has been taking the world by storm, though. Hit Row. And I'm letting you know this right now. This new aesthetic of Swerve, I want it. I need that in my life. And you know what? To be on a serious note, kind of before I go back to praising Hit Row, I got a chance to check out A&E's WWE Most Wanted Treasures. AJ Francis does an amazing job on that show. He does an amazing job. So basically, the premise of the show is WWE has this warehouse, and they want to preserve legendary items in this warehouse. And the two episodes I watched, it was with Sergeant Slaughter and one with Booker T. Sergeant Slaughter, he wanted the boot, the loaded boot that the Iron Sheik wore in one of his matches.
Nice.
He wanted something else, and basically they just go to the people who has it, and it's kind of half Pawn Stars, half like how we going to get these items. And basically they found the one guy who had the boot. I think they paid like $5,100 for the boot.
Damn.
But then they realized it was the boot. It wasn't the boot from the Slaughter Sheik feud. It was a boot from when Sheik was in, I think, the second Royal Rumble. But at the end, when him and AJ was, when Slaughter and AJ was talking, he asked for like his little stick in the hat, and you know, AJ was like, "How much is gonna cost for me to get, you know, the stick in the hat to be in the warehouse?" And he was like, "You know, since we've been on this journey and adventure, I'm gonna just give it to you, so that way it can be preserved into the warehouse." He's like,
wow, that's dope.
Yeah. And the other episode I watched with Booker T, because I actually got to catch Booker T's from the beginning. So Stephanie was talking to Booker T in the beginning, and apparently it's 3 items. Booker T wanted the television title because that was his introduction into being Booker T. He wanted a robe he wore for SummerSlam. It was the black and gold robe. That was the only robe he wore other than the normal King Booker robe. That black robe was the only one that was different. And he wanted Junkyard Dog's collar because he was like, you know, as a kid to see a black wrestler as Junkyard Dog. So they found the guy because apparently they dealt with the guy before, and he has a bunch of memorabilia from wrestlers. And they offered money for the robe, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not selling this robe for at least 10,000." So Booker was like, "How about this? I give you Queen Charmel's dress." I think it was
what?
Yeah, a dress.
What did Queen Charmel have to say about that?
Well, she was with it to get that robe.
To get that robe,
he was like, it was Queen Charmel's dress, Booker's NWO tights when he joined the NWO, the WWE version.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was only in the NWO briefly, so you know these tights are definitely limited. And it was something else. And the guy was like, "Nah, I don't want to sell it," because his thing is he likes to replace an item with an item. So if he would have sold something to Booker's, he would want something to Booker's in return. So
just get offered the tights and the
exactly. But he said the deal wasn't good enough. So Booker went to go see Stone Cold because they noticed he had Stone Cold's cooler when Stone Cold would get all the beer out.
Oh, okay.
Stone Cold's cooler. So he FaceTimed the guy. He was like, "The deal still stands, but also how about I give you a private conversation right now with Stone Cold Steve Austin? Would that seal the deal?" And the guy was like, "Hell yeah," not to be, pun intended, but he was like, because that's an opportunity not to pass up. So they got that. They went to a guy. So they got Booker's robe. They went to a guy whose family had the collar of Junkyard Dogs, and I think they bought that off that guy. I think for $4,500. I think.
Really?
Something like that. And they went to a guy in Florida who had a collection of titles from like all promotions and everything. But apparently the old WCW television title is like a myth at this point. Nobody knows who has it. Apparently, I
guess you're not gonna get it at that point.
Yeah, apparently Hacksaw Jim Duggan had it, but sold it to somebody like 20 years ago. And nobody knows where this title is at. So unfortunately, Booker couldn't get the television title, but AJ Francis does a pretty good job. Like he does a good job on that show. So shouts out to Top Dollar on his A&E hosting duties. But back to the match though.
This was pretty good shit.
Hit row. I am here for it. Here for it. Maybe Top Dollar might have to change his unit at some point.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I mean, coming out with the ski mask was pretty like gangster.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
gonna
ski
lie.
mask was cool, but maybe AJ at some point has to change his aesthetic of gear. Ashante was cool, but Francis, you might have to change the basketball shorts with the shirt.
Oh yeah, the gear itself. Yeah.
Yeah. He could have came out like how AOP was dressed or how Roman was dressed.
True.
Something like that would have been better for him.
He ended up showing up like Eddie Kingston. Anyways.
Yeah, he could show like Eddie Kingston.
I'm going to get into that later too. But yeah, I mean, as far as like the in-ring stuff, one, Ashante the Adonis showing way more aggression. That drop kick. Ooh. That drop kick.
Right. Ooh. Especially after we saw Sarray's.
Look, after we saw Sarray's, hit that drop kick flush.
Like, first off, I will always say Randy Orton, old school Randy Orton, has the best just standing drop kick.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Ashante the Adonis. When you got some momentum behind you, that drop kick is beautiful and terrifying at the same time.
Yes. Because he got
Top Dollar. Top Dollar. Fantastic big man. Yes. I don't know if it's just been just the years in the NFL or what, but like you got it down. Like you don't have to be like over agile like Keith Lee. Like you just big man, just big man. Like just because that's another thing. There's not. I think there's a lack of just slow and methodical big men.
There is.
And I think him growing into that is going to cement him in that position perfectly. So just change the gear.
Remember, the last slow and methodical big man didn't work out with the company too well. So, yeah.
Well, if we're talking about Big Show.
No. I'm talking about Lawrence Sullivan.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Well, he got
part of that was the fault of, again, main roster for one. Yes. Also, part of that was due to himself.
Yes.
A lot of that was due to himself because he got chances. Well, here's the thing, because stuff came out before, even the Stephanie McMahon stuff, even when like the pageant stuff, whatever. But the problem was he kept trying to do stuff. So,
yeah,
you know, that's he got a second chance and he blew it. So yeah. But yeah, that sucks. But yeah, Top Dollar, go be that big man. Go be that big man. Poor Daivari and Nese.
As soon as they said that Hit Row was going to be in action, I'm like, poor whoever the fuck.
Whoever. And they got a job wrenching, so you know, there's that.
Yeah. Daivari. Oof.
But yeah, I was expecting this to be a super squash match, but it was actually an enjoyable squash match.
Yes.
So,
and you know, I can even appreciate the fact that B-Fab and Swerve just sat there and watched. They didn't try to interfere. They were just like, nah. Ashante and Top Dollar got this.
But guys,
all right.
B-Fab though.
Fam.
Legs.
Brianna though.
Like damn.
B-Fab though. Like
B-Fab.
Yes.
B-Fab. Anyway.
Right? Right? Like when she came out, it was like
not only that, but I mean No, like I just caught her like not just, but I mean when I caught her initially, just like no, she wasn't even doing shit. She was just like on the phone, just walking around, like leading the crew. And I was just like, all right, I see you.
And the thing I like too about it is that they all get mic time.
Yeah,
they all give them mic time. So
I wonder who's doing that is, but whoever like demanded that of them is amazing. Like whoever demanded that they all get the mic time is.
It was probably honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little bit of Swerve, it was a little bit of H, because the thing is, it would look awkward for AJ Francis not to get no mic time when you can watch him on this A&E show hosting the show, and he's not talking. You know, so it would look a little awkward. So I'm pretty sure it was a combination of all four of y'all go out there and do your thing.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like I said, this new Swerve, I mean, granted, he's been this iteration, but since he has his crew with him, the aesthetics of Swerve, amazing. Like, I kind of want to see Swerve with a title at this point.
Like, he's definitely going to get it.
I mean, they're only 2 weeks in to being around, guys. Like, we got to let them get some traction.
They definitely will.
I thought Swerve deserved the cruiserweight title, though.
He'll probably make it to US. If not,
I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up in the US.
I could see Ashante being in there with the cruiserweight. That'd be,
yeah.
Or him with Big Man for a tag.
That's also what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And speaking of titles that Swerve could potentially get,
the
main event saw a cage match featuring Johnny Gargano, the North American champion, defending his title against Bronson Reed. Yet another big man.
Before we get there, don't forget we officially going to get Bobby Fish and Pete Dunne next week.
Oh yeah,
the Bobby Fish promo.
And that's another thing that kind of stuck out to me.
That we
promo,
one thing that stood out to me on that is that now I guess we get to see Bobby Fish is going to be inserted into the North American Championship division, is what it seems like.
That's a vibe. Yeah, that's the vibe I got off of that.
So good on him. I can't wait to see him in the ring to see how his singles run goes, and then go from there.
Speaking of the other missing member of Undisputed Era or formerly Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong, right. He posted an interesting picture on Instagram. He reminded the world that he beat AJ and Shinsuke at Survivor Series. So I'm assuming he's main roster bound at some point.
Interesting.
That's interesting that of all of Undisputed Era, we were getting Roderick Strong that gets the push to main roster.
That is crazy, but you know what? Yeah. I'm almost not surprised because if you look at it, it's the most logical decision to make because you take the one person who out of the three that wasn't hurt,
right?
Cole, I mean, he's already made history in NXT, and O'Reilly is getting his singles push in there. So Roderick Strong being almost like the third wheel, he would probably be to benefit him, especially with him leaving with Marina Shafir. It's perfect. It screams main roster at this point. So
you know, with the way things are lining up for Britt, I would have thought they would have pushed Cole more, at this current moment. Because, but you know what? I bet they could probably wait until she finally gets that belt in a couple weeks.
Well, Cole is being. I see Cole being patient at this point. You know, I think everything's pretty much.
Cole is main roster bound.
Yes,
it's happening. It's just a matter of when. I think he's going to have his maybe final couple of fights in NXT, but Cole is going to be on the main roster sometime this year.
Yeah,
that's happening. I don't know when.
Yeah, what up?
But it's happening sometime this year.
I prefer him on SmackDown.
I mean, at this point, let's just call a spade a spade. I don't want nobody else to go to Raw. Coming from
the only one that, like the only breath of life I can see going to Raw is Karrion Kross.
That's the only one.
Yeah. Because he just makes sense on there. But whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't fit otherwise.
Cole is going to go to whatever show Roddy doesn't go to.
Ooh, okay.
So basically, that's going to be your deciding factor there. Bless you. Once you see Roddy go to a show, just know that Cole, when he debuts, is going to go to that other show. Yeah. Simple as that. But yeah, this main event, Bronson Reed, another big man that is necessary. I mean, when I see Bronson Reed, I think of Vader. I think of Bam Bam Bigelow. I think of guys like that who transcended their size in a way. I mean, I could say guys like Yokozuna, but that's a bit different. That's a whole nother realm. But guys, specifically Vader and Bam Bam Bigelow, because they had that similar style where they still were big man, but they weren't agile in the sense of being agile like Keith Lee was agile. They were agile in the sense to where they would do one move and you'd be like, oh damn, like with Vader doing the Vader bomb or the once every now and then moonsault, or Bam Bam Bigelow doing his half-ass moonsault. But for the most part, these guys were beefy guys that like to brawl, And when I see Bronson Reed, I'm like, yo, this is a good dude that can actually be a nice face with the championship and a surprising heel. But we're definitely not going to see any heel work from him at this moment because he's going to end up feuding with the heel that is Isaiah Swerve Scott. Because Bronson Reed clearly won this match. We predicted this. I mean, it was inevitable at this point because, I would say that he should have got the title a lot sooner because it would make more sense for Swerve to have this heel turn and then him go into it and then end up feuding with Bronson Reed to be able to get to the point where they take that title off of him. But with the way that they kind of built up the promo for Bronson Reed saying that this is like 14 years to the day since he had his first match that he's winning this title, it was like, oh shit, well, it's already given.
Well, you're winning then,
this title. Yeah. So I think it seemed like they kind of just pushed it back a little bit for him just to have that being a talking point with this. Austin Theory, being the cheeky guy he is, played his role in this match
so well.
Beautiful. And Johnny doing the job for Reed. I got no problems with this because the only thing I see now is Johnny going from this. He might get a rematch and then lose, but I think this is definitely putting Johnny slotted into the NXT championship picture. So yeah, still weird not to have Indy and Candice ringside with them to pull some more shenanigans, but they're having a spa day. Yeah, you're right. You're right. They're on a spa day.
Thinking about it though, does Indy stay with the Way past this week?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is going to add more to the storyline for them with the dynamic of Face Dexter and the Way as heels, and then Indy being with them, and then her trying to get them to accept Dexter and all this and that, and Dexter unintentionally helping the Way every now and then because he's trying to save Indy from certain situations. So
right.
So yeah, and I think that's a cool dynamic because that can add more to it to where you end up seeing more division between the Way, where Indy starts to feel like they're using Dexter for, whatever. So I'm looking forward to that. So, but yeah, Bronson Reed is your new North American North American champion in NXT. I'm not sure how long his reign is going to be. It seems like it should be quite a bit, but with Swerve on the horizon, I'm just not sure how long that's going to be, because I can't tell if he's going to be a transitional champ or if he's going to have a good run.
When is the next takeover?
June. No, yeah,
June?
yeah, June.
Next takeover is June. I could see him keeping it till then, but I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever they're gonna do with it, it's gonna go well. That's the only thing.
About 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, I
would
would
keep it for that long. Yeah, no, I would see him do that. I could see one defense under his belt too.
Okay. I think it'll be more telling next week when we kind of see what happens.
Right.
But again, we got to wait till next week to see what happens. Scoop, before we jump off the NXT train, you got anything to say about the main event?
I was happy that Bronson was in it. I mean, hell, it was even crazy to see that he's been doing it since 2007, and finally him getting a shot. So I was happy, like you said. I think it should have happened sooner, personally, like you said, but it happened. So that's the good part, that it happened.
Right.
So I kind of like how y'all was saying, I don't know how long this reign is gonna last, but I am happy he did finally get the belt.
True.